What's up, guys? Welcome to Superwise. I'm John, and obviously yesterday we got that glorious Spider-Man No Way Home official trailer. I'm still thinking about it, and I'm not ready to move on, so we're going to talk about it today. And I thought it would be really fun to look at what you guys had to say in the comment section down below of my reaction, give my thoughts, go in depth into what you guys had to say. So that's what we're going to do for the main portion of this video, and then we'll quickly talk about that new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. It's like a tweaked version of the one we got yesterday with a little bit of new footage, and we'll talk quickly about Tom Holland's comments on the future of Spider-Man. So let's start off with the first comment. T-Virus Terrence, a huge supporter of the channel. Thank you, man. You're awesome. Hello, Superwise. Oh my god, this movie is about to crush Avengers Endgame from a storytelling perspective. I told humans this is the one. The scale for this is on another level. Totally agree. The scope, the scale, it's never been done before in live action. The concept is insane, and it's never been done in live action. This is truly unprecedented territory, and it is amazing. I never thought I would this soon, this SnyderVerse, this concept. It's amazing. And yes, it is definitely bigger than Avengers Endgame, because now you have the nostalgia factor and all these different franchises coming together. It's truly fantastic. Jay Pinnell, he's got his very own YouTube channel. Check it out. He did a reaction himself. He's got an awesome channel. I really enjoyed this trailer. Electro looks so good. Love how the electricity forms his mask from the comics. Such an interesting way to do that. Green Goblin looks cool. The CGI in the short appearance he had kind of looked weird. Hopefully that is better in the finished product. First off, yes, Electro's mask is fantastic. It is perfection. The way they pulled it off is genius with the radiation coming off of him, because in the comics it is silly, but they pulled it off in such a genius way. You know, Feige is awesome. He gives the fans what they want. It's awesome. It looks great. Green Goblin, I understand you with that. I think it's jarring because in 2002 we had mostly practical Green Goblin, and now we have what it looks like, fully CGI Green Goblin. I think he looks very good. He looks very polished and clean, but I can tell it's CGI. I think it's jarring, and I understand you. Dark Knight 1406 says that trailer was fire. Yes, it was. But what's your problem with the jokes? You don't like comedy? Even the best Pixar movies, Ratatouille, Toy Story 3, had its fair share of jokes. Yes, don't get me wrong, I love jokes. Jokes are hilarious when they're told properly. With the Otto Octavius joke, it wasn't funny to me because it's a name. Like Taserface in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, that was a funny joke because he had a dumb name. What's so funny about Otto Octavius? You know, Tom Holland, I think, sold that scene with his laughing, but Zendaya and Jacob Batalon, they half-assed that laugh. Like, I didn't believe that they actually thought that joke was funny. And the Scooby-Doo joke was like, it just fell completely flat. Orion1130 said, honestly, thought the Otto Octavius joke was funny. It just seemed like such a Spider-Man thing to do. And like I said, Tom Holland sold that scene. I just didn't like the joke because it didn't feel genuine. I know that these are high schoolers, immature, or whatever, and that's Tom Holland's charm. I think he delivered on the joke, but it just wasn't that funny to me. Zendaya and Jacob Batalon were half-assing it. I didn't believe the joke. It was just one of those lazy throwaway lines. JG Shaolin, terrific. He's been like a co-host on my live streams. He's awesome. Love the guy. Can't believe I'm actually excited for Tom Holland as Spider-Man, lol. Still don't think we'll see a lot of Tobey and Andrew, if at all, but as usual, looks like Tom is going to get a lot of help yet again. Still looks dope. Okay, so first off, Tobey and Andrew are definitely in the movie. Totally. Lizard getting hit by air. Sony removed Tobey or Andrew from that shot. The leaks are real. Like, literally, you have the final battle, what looks like the final battle, being at like this scaffolding construction site. The leak of Andrew and Tobey is at that very same site, and Jamie Foxx and JB Smoove and just it's confirmed. It's confirmed. They're definitely in the movie. It's very interesting because Daniel RBK just revealed that Tobey and Andrew have about 30 minutes of screen time, and they're going to share a lot of scenes together. And you know what? 30 minutes I think is solid. I think that's enough time for us to catch up with these Spider-Men, see what they're doing in their own timelines, get a lot of just closure, and just have a lot of fun with them. I think 30 minutes is nice. I would, of course, love for it to be an hour, 2 hours, just the entire movie being them. I would love it, but 30 minutes I think is nice. And, you know, Tom Holland, he's getting help yet again. I mean, he's definitely going to need help. If Green Goblin beat Tobey Maguire's ass, there's no way Tom Holland could beat Green Goblin alone. And, you know, I rag on him a lot, but it's all out of fun. Like, I really, really like Tom Holland's interpretation. It's just the treatment of his character with, you know, Tony Stark and the technology. I'm not particularly a huge fan of, you know, Iron Boy Jr., all that stuff. But, you know, I really do mess around. But I do really, really like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I love Homecoming. I really enjoy Far From Home. And it looks like here he's going to be facing some serious consequences, and he's going to be dealing with a responsibility, all the stuff that I want to see him go through. The trailer is teasing MJ's potential death. Some people have been speculating that Aunt May will die by the Goblin Bomb. Like, consequences, man. It's going to be dark from what Tom Holland has said, and I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. I'm excited. Gus Pizzotto. I saw this comment on one of the trailers, so it's mine, but you can't bring back the OG villains without their OG heroes. Plus, Doc Ock says you're not Peter Parker to Tom, so Toby and Andrew might be here. I don't know if they're in that exact scene, but I do agree that once Doc Ock says you're not Peter Parker, I thought immediately, oh boy, we're going to see his version of Peter Parker later. And technically you could bring back the OG villains without their heroes. It would suck, but if you're gonna go all the way, go all the way, and that's what Sony did, and I'm hyped about that. Seeing Toby, bro, my childhood hero, it's insanity. And the final comment, Philosophical Pickle, good buddy of mine, he has his own YouTube channel, make sure to check it out. He just says, bro, and I totally get what he means. We're both fans of the Raimi-verse, and just seeing all these villains back is just surreal. It's just craziness of the best kind. So that was the comment portion, and I really liked covering your guys' comments because it gives me something more to react to and talk about more in depth. And you guys write the comments in, and I want to make sure that, you know, you really get acknowledged because I do appreciate all of you. And so for future trailers, if you like what I'm doing here, taking your comments and talking about them, let me know if you want to see more vids like that. Okay, now talking about this new trailer with new footage. It's a snippet of new footage that gives a little bit more context to Doctor Strange versus Spider-Man.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe. Hello, Peter.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back.
We're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't. This is why I never had kids.
Peter, you're struggling. Everything you want, while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
They're starting to come through and I can't stop them.
That might be one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me, but don't ever do that again.
So that was the new footage, and I thought it was very interesting because I thought it was going to be more serious, but given the context that we just got in this clip, he's fine afterwards. He's like, hey, we're cool, man, which I think is interesting and funny. We'll see where their dynamic goes later, and there's definitely going to be rivalry, but here in this particular case, it didn't go down how I thought it would. And then finally, Tom Holland made some very interesting comments about his future as Spider-Man, with an interview with GQ, he basically says that he doesn't know if he wants to play Spider-Man post this movie. Maybe he wants to move on, but then he later says that, hey, maybe I can do Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6 and then actually be done with it. And he's making it seem like this is the end of the franchise, and it looks like the end of the franchise. It looks like an epic endgame ending. But I don't want him to be done. He suggested Miles Morales live-action movie. Would love to see that. But the beauty of Tom Holland's Peter Parker is that he's young, and he can grow into the role, mature, and maybe he can get put in the Venomverse, which I think is going to happen, and he can be Spider-Man there alone, being his own man. That's what I want to see, so I hope that's what happens. I think he may be just playing coy. We'll see. So that was the video. Huge 10-minute, 11-minute No Way Home video. Didn't expect it to be this long, but I had a lot of fun with it. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below about the new footage, Tom Holland's comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That will be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.